What a nice round number. Escape attempt 25.
Yeah, you are the queen.
It's time.
What are they on about now?
I dodged the first 5. That should count for something. Death by arrow.
I was just resting my eyes. You won't tell anybody, right?
I know what you did.
You, boy. You're getting somewhere with that codex, lad. I'm pleased to see it. My duties to the house have meant that lately I can't travel quite as much as once I did.
I'll try to travel for the both of us, Achilles. I've seen so little other than these walls.
Let's see, I did the dishes, fed the heads, cleaned the cupboards, cleared the pool.
Fed the heads? Do you mean Cerberus?
Your father's gonna have my hide.
Oh, he's gone. Cerberus? Where you at, buddy?
Question for you, Father. The name Kore happen to mean anything to you by any chance?
What? Where did you... Ah, the cold witch brought it up, did she? Never repeat that name again. Not here, nor anywhere. You hear me, boy? Know only this. The one called by that name despised it even more than I.
So let's see. Demeter's daughter went missing. She wound up down here. I happened. Mother left. Demeter and everyone else on Olympus apparently has no idea. That about right? Tell me what happened.
I'll tell you nothing. Keep meddling in matters that you cannot understand, and you'll incur the wrath of Olympus on all that you hold dear. And know that it is not for my sake that I'm warning you.
You can't hide the truth forever.
Aww. And give him a nectar?
Hey, Father, I thought maybe, here.
Where did you get this? You think you can butter me up with such trifles? Give me that, and then get out of here.
You're welcome, Father.
How dare you? And then the heart goes up.
We've kept you waiting long enough. Next.
Yeah. Yes, his meticulous veneer gives way to impatience frequently enough, especially with his own son. This resentment extends to his never-ending work, for he presides over an endless procession of the dead. The master claims he alone can attend to their affairs, but grudgingly, I think, he expects his son's support.
Granted. Go.
Never seen that lock before. Or maybe there was a lock on his first heart before. But he caved a bit. It happened. It's seemingly impossible. Did he used to lean back like that? See, that feels new.
Anything good?
Yeah.
So here.
Funnel into the nectar. We now have 2 entire currencies that, at least for now, are kind of useless. Maybe they'll introduce something else later. But as a way of getting nectar, I'm like, yes.
Some water-dwelling beast for you, good chef.
Another key. And more gems. Another nectar's worth of gems, I think.
Fair trade.
It's every 5, right?
Trade you these gemstones.
Close to having another one, too. Attempts were made.
For me? I can't accept something like this, lad. You know that.
You have already before, many times.
Come on, Achilles, live a little, such as you're able. I won't tell if you won't tell.
Yes, third one. Don't lie to me.
My child.
Father loved her, didn't he? Mother, I mean. Faith like that. He's just stubborn enough to hold on to the idea of her, isn't he? Though what she saw in him, I'm not sure.
Your father was different with Persephone, to some extent. He has always been as you know him, yet her lightness, it affected even him, I think. And he knows that he was better with her than without.
Sounds like a lot of pressure on Mother to fix all his failings. But it sounds as though she cared for him as well. And you and Cerberus. She said she misses you.
She did she? Your kindness toward me is unnecessary, child. You know I have no expectation of such gifts from you or anyone.
I think of you always, Nyx. You raised me as your own, and I'm grateful for it.
And Meg's not here, and I think we're done with other stuff. Having a nostalgic pass with everybody.
I'll sleep when I'm dead.
Aren't you dead? I guess the deadness comparison doesn't work once we're already down here.
Done.
Did I accomplish anything last run?
Let's have a look at the old fated list.
I think he would have said something. Yeah, it completely failed this goal because they didn't give me any of those at all. Those are all the different weapons, slash benefits. So this is what I tried to do in one run, and I almost did. Wow. I was hoping to actually get it, but yeah. We only missed 3, and I got 10? So I got 10 out of 13 in one run. Would have been a decent chunk. That would have been, I think that's 9 nectars right there. That's a chunk of progress. Oh well. Attempts were made. That was a weirdly long transition. I knew it. What'd you know?
Come on, boyo, let's gab and more stabbing over here.
Didn't you say I knew it? What was that? Here's the thing about today.
I'm not authorized. I'm not cleared to do that.
Oh. Well. Never mind. Oh, I had like a cool plan. That sucks. I even did like some careful research where I reached out to people and was like, oh, okay, so the penultimate moment is when she says she misses Cerberus. That's when it's like, okay, time to plan your final boss fight. I'm like, alright, extreme measures 4. I'm not allowed to. That would have been a nice final, like, ending moment to get a no. Well, that's disappointing.
Needing that a fancy weapon there or what?
That was gonna be like my whole thing for today. The bow.
Coronach hungers.
Do I want to use the bow though? Is the bow my worst weapon? Probably not. My worst weapons are probably the spear and the sword, funnily enough. I'm partly just like, what is the sword even for? Your cast loads gem into your attack, firing on impact, so you fire it at people. So like unlocking it does this. So upgrading it makes the bloodstone drop faster and faster. What would I want to fire out of my bow as a cast? Hmm. Like, why? Now I kind of wish there was a menu where I could view everybody's casts in one list as opposed to having to scroll to it on every single character. I'm just trying to think, like, whose cast would I want to throw as a normal attack? A lot of them are already ranged to begin with, so it being attached to my bow doesn't necessarily do that much for me. Except for just the fact that they'll get hit by my attack and my cast simultaneously, but does that matter? Do I care about that? Like, this one's a chain lightning. That's a damage knockback. That's just a damage deflect. That's the weak blast? That's the annoying one that has to be close range. Like, that would be applied to my target when I hit them, I suppose. Your cast seeks foes. But, like, what's the... What is the benefit of having it come out of my attack? Like, it's just... It already seeks foes. The blade... I could summon a blade rift on my enemy instead of coming out of me, I guess. Although, wouldn't it fly in a direction immediately afterwards? A crystal? Guess? I feel like I should Google Aspect of Hera to see if it has any special characteristics that aren't clear to me, because I don't see the point of it. Yeah, no, I don't get it. I don't get it. What is this weapon even for? I could just cast. How is it better than casting is the problem. It's not like, and your cast does this crazy shit. It's like, you know, you cast. I'm like, I can already cast. Most of the casts are ranged attacks to begin with. What's the problem here? Where is my diamond skill? This raises my supply. This regenerates my cast directly. It's such a trade-off of power. It'd be nice if I still had enough... If I hadn't just spent my other stuff on the other skill, I could have spent darkness here. Which would let me make it return faster. Because at least then it's like, okay, I'm an archer. I don't want to chase my cast across the whole map every time I do it. So it'd be nice if said cast would come back. 5 seconds is okay. Five seconds is okay. It'd be nicer to have better timing. I don't... What am I doing right now, honestly? I'm not really sure.
Let me see into your past.
Because yeah, this thing has a upgradable drop time, but even that's just a drop time. It doesn't regenerate. So this weapon, as far as I can tell, does not regenerate your cast into you. You always have to go get it. So it's like, isn't this just casting? What is this weapon for? Should I just give up? I feel like I should just give up. I'm like trying too hard to make this work, and I kind of hate every concept I'm being told here. Because, like, is regenerating it better than having 3? I mean, if I'm shooting my cast at people, I don't want to have to retrieve it every time. Having that thing equipped does make this weapon's other thing pointless. Upgrading it's pointless. You've got a cast in you. Come back. That was way more than 5 seconds, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's already in me. I was looking... Okay. I was looking at it on his head. I'm like, it's still in him. It's been within him for way too long. But no, there's a little circle. There's a little circle around it on the bottom of the screen that's filling up. And then it's like, and back. So it sticks in him for longer. Because that's just how this particular thing works. Which I think means I could stick him twice.
No, keep hitting me.
You have to be pretty quick. Yep. So I got 2 crystals in him when I only have 1 crystal total.
Yeah, boyo.
Which is funny. Still have the problem of what do I want my cast to be? Zeus would not benefit from that at all. Maybe Athena and Poseidon and Aphrodite, because I think those are close range casts. I think Ares would just spawn a Blade Rift on them, but the Blade Rift moves, so it would just move past them, so it would actually have less damage ticks than it would if I cast it with, from myself. I just did Dionysus. And also Dionysus you can just throw at people. Artemis is just a homing arrow, so it doesn't serve a purpose. Demeter does it, yeah. I guess knockback could be funny? Or something? I don't know. Let's see if I can make a little more well, we still need to do the heat gauge meter with this weapon. Okay, I'm already getting a reward.
One more time.
Well, we'll see how this goes. Usually it takes a bunch of RNG stuff before I feel this shaky about the build, but I feel that way before we've even started this time.
Uncle Poseidon, I have a special catch for you, although it pales next to your sheer awesomeness.
How would you look at that? Is that an offering to your most favorite uncle, me? You know what, nephew? I've decided I shall take it. Thanks.
Cast.
Little Hades. I was certain you'd the wherewithal to thin the ranks of the betraying river denizens who fled my surface seas to your father's domain. I bid you good fish hunting forevermore.
Was that me hitting the requirement for the thing? Your attack, your special, your dash. Oh. I don't get to have a cast. Okay. I guess we'll start with attack then. Hey, I did fulfill the fishing prophecy. I just haven't seen him for a while, I guess.
Got to fight.
Oh. Fine. Fishing time.
What lurks in the river Styx?
Whoa. Oh, another one. I've had one before. Like, you got a crazy dragon monster. Good for you. I guess it's an eel. It looks like a lot. Seemed like a big deal. A big eel. Nope. Thank you. Immediately, okay. Give me the cast now. I'll have double knockback on one attack, which will be silly. Oh, he's dead. Who's next? This guy's mistakes. Friend.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Ooh. 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 More damage slamming people into barriers. But this one's epic while it's here. That one might show up again later. Not even any dialogue. He's just like, hey, it's me, Poseidon. I'm back again, like almost too fast. Like immediately after the first time. Still no cast though, which is what I actually wanted. It's my plan, bro. Nectar. Nothing else matters because there's nectar. Well, if nothing else, having a knockback on a bow is doing a lot of wall damage to people, irrespective of my actual plan. Hey, and I just upgraded my bow attack. Daedalus. I don't have no idea if it'll be good or bad. No idea if it's good or bad for this weapon. Why is he just sitting there? Weirdo. Bing. Special fires 4 more shots. Your power shot is easier to execute and deals 150. Yes. What? That's a fated choice? How have I never gotten that before? It's so obvious.
Grows stronger.
Not have a wider window. I guess I've only had it on shield because it's like the same mechanic. The bull rush has a perfectly timed charge too. It just seems so natural. I would have gotten it by now, so the opportunity must have just never presented itself, or there must have been some really good alternative.
Change of plan.
Ether's great. Well, we're at a good place for my base damage at the moment. Just having so much on my main attack already. The knockback is nice. That's a health up.
Darkness.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. Instant restore up to 40 health. Don't care. +1 cast would be nice, but it's only for a bit in the easy part of the game. Dionysus. Do I want a Dionysus? I was planning around Poseidon cast. Do I want Dionysus cast? Seems like a fucky plan to have a knockback on my main attack and then give Dionysus festive fog on the target's location and then knock them out of it immediately. I don't know, Dionysus special? I don't like the special on this weapon very much. You could shotgun blast it into somebody maybe, which would be a lot of stacks of the bleed of the poison on someone. I guess he has other boons. I don't know, do I want to avoid him? Is this a bad plan? What is Dionysus' duo? Any boons you find are more potent. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'd have to get his aid. Or maybe his dash or something. Because I do like the knockback on my strike. But having knockback on my weapon crossed with a fog that stuns over time seems counterintuitive because I'll knock them out of it. So I probably want to get either the aid or the flourish. Because a boon rarity upgrade for the whole run, if I get it early, would be really good. Eh. Just run with it, I guess. Oh, right. I gotta remember that the It's not just like a harder room. It usually means specifically like it's the boss fight. Which I've registered that less than you would think. That thought. Wall slam, wall slam, wall slam, wall slam, wall slam, wall slam, please.
Hey, on no occasion whatsoever. Cheers to you again, Lord Dionysus, mate. This place is so much less dreary under your influence.
This is the greatest, Zag. This feast I'm headed to. I was getting a little concerned I wasn't gonna have quite enough to go around for everyone. Well, you just saved my evening, man. Too bad you couldn't be there, yeah?
Aw, he even wants to share the drink itself. Oh my god, there's so many hearts left. I may have made more progress with Dionysus than anyone. Because he's my bro. And there's like 4 more to go. At least. Because you don't know how many are in the ... The ellipses part. It could just keep going. That is totally how you would make this game shorter. If you wanted to have a shorter playthrough available for people. It's just like... You could have just shortened the heart meters, but some of them... But there is unique dialogue that you don't necessarily want to waste, so maybe just a nectar multiplier. And then just maybe reduce some of the ways that nectar can be turned into other stuff, because it would break the balance of those mechanics. I don't know.
I've got a feeling this time, man, like things are really going to take a turn for you, and I mean for the better, almost certainly, I think.
Heroic dash. Ooh. It's always tempting to get that nectar one. That progression, bro. There's the special inflicting hangover. Ah. I'm drawn in by the nectar. So Trixie. 70 dash damage. Jeez, Poseidon. And that has knockback, so it can knock him into a wall, but it's kind of hard to entirely plan around dashing, but just incidental damage I'll be doing to people basically on accident. Oh, that's actually a lot of... Wow. How rapidly I can dash. I'm just gonna stop shooting my attacks for the rest of this room. Don't mind me. Jeez, Poseidon, calm down. That looked about as effective as if I was actually attacking with a melee weapon and I was just dashing around a bunch. And... because I have double dash, it pulses twice, which is hilarious. I won't be able to afford shit, so goodbye, Karen. Cheiron. Jojo. What the fuck? Like, I get it's World 1, so like these are sad babies that can't fight. But holy crap. That wall slam. Just kind of cartoonish.
The old well.
Sure, a fishing point will spawn ahead. Well, I hit my big goal. That'd be a good thing to have if I could get it right before the Hades fight, because then it would guarantee one spawning in the final world, which would be great. Money's fine, but...
Hit me.
Hopper's lunge assault defiance.
I'm back here.
Many of the Olympians by now, each spurring you toward their mountaintop. They place such value on familial bonds, that none of them remember who I am. You do not place too much faith in that most son of Hades.
Have I met most of them? Yeah. Basically all of them except, like, Hera, funnily enough. Slothful, Abyssful, Maimed. Nope, none of those are poppers. Lunge, Assault, Defiance, Strike, Ambush, Shot. Okay, I'm starting to think that I don't have these because the game just doesn't give them to me. Because I'm not even neglecting to pick them. They're just not showing up. Move slower, but then your attack does more damage. I mean, that seems kind of like an obvious one. Because my build's about that. Strikes from behind is not this build. Cast gets stronger. I can't give up on my attack. So yeah, move slower, deal more damage. Seems pretty easy. think the gem upgrade's the only one I don't have yet. Oh my god. Even the dash is slow. I'm gonna hate this. Nah. All you need is dash. It has to extend my dash so I can cross the gap because it wouldn't make it otherwise.
It's dark, all right.
I'm afraid to plant my feet right now to fire my bow. Look at this. Like, this is how far I go. Then it's like, huh? We got you. Key comes with faded authority. Why not? Oh.
No one's here.
That fake out. It gave me a skull. It's like, oh my god, look at this big, scary boss room. Here it comes. And then it's like, just kidding, it's a fountain. Unless it's not a fountain, it's an evil boss fight fountain. No, it's just a fountain. Fake out. I have some money, but palm me up, fam. Wow, just multiple consecutive rooms of no boss. Ooh. Did I see that correctly? Was that vase blue instead of gold?
A fishing point. Right there.
Aw, you knucklehead. Is it time? Oh god, reduced movement speed boss fight. Okay, I've made better choices before. She's not very hard, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal, but I'm gonna suffer.
God's grant me strength.
All I have is these 2 boons that I keep upgrading over. I never got my cast! It was the whole plan! And he never showed up again. This could be going better.
Let me guess. Murder? Murderer, perhaps. But one of those two.
Well, can't say she doesn't know what she wants. Meg, no. Oh god. Now. God damn it. This is really awkward.
Not good.
Ow, how many times did I just get hit? Jesus. Whew. I basically just had to spam damage and hope that I would kill faster.
Somebody else.
Because my damage was pretty good. Oh my god, I hate this. We must defeat this. We must get past this point.
Next stop, Asphodel. Could try a different one.
So no more Poseidon bonus. And that at least I won't get Poseidon next. But I want a Poseidon cast. But anyway, what do I want my special to be? Or my call? Our dash is already accounted for. I'm trying to make my special decision. I'm trying to make everything Poseidon, basically. It's too bad I can't just pick Poseidon again. Athena can help me crit, which is, like, this is a high damage for individual attacks build. Sorry, Artemis can help me crit. So getting her crit modifiers could be nice, and I wouldn't mind having her call. So I guess that's a way to go. Oh my, this is what a nightmare.
Up we go.
It'll be over soon.
And check.
We just have to survive the early lava.
Change of scenery at least.
Hermes. Doesn't he have one that makes me regenerate abilities faster? I guess it might be redundant now.
May I help you?
A backstab. Just gave me his back. $150? He must have been hit by both dodges.
Good riddance. Ever since we met, Lord Hermes, life here in the Underworld has been much faster paced, and I am ever grateful. This is for you.
Hey boss, I appreciate the tip, but just as a reminder, all my services are paid in full already. No need for special thanks. Though, cheers. Message from Olympus for you, boss. It says, it sure is nice up here upon this mountain, not having to escape the Underworld. Come join us soon, won't you?
Weirdly rude. Side hustle! 2 more dashes. These are like my favorite 3. I think there's one that affects cast time that could have been helpful. But these are all pretty good. Considering how many explosions I put out, having even more dashes would be pretty funny. But this is so much money over the course of the game that I'm getting at the beginning of World 2. I feel like I've got to go for it. Whenever that opportunity comes up this early. Obviously, it's a little tempting to have 4 Poseidon explosions around me. Got him. And then here comes more. Is that your back direction? I guess it is. Ah, there's more. But wait, there's more.
Switch to a new effect.
I'm fast again, and also my damage is even higher now, which is just gross at this point. Like, jeez.
Let's get out of here.
Another one. Wow. It's like Poseidon's here in spirit, except he didn't give me the fountain skill, which I would now have 8% extra damage than normal from because of 2 bonus fountains.
Crisp.
We're getting like the abridged version of playing through this game right now. It's going so quick with all these empty rooms. Is it? Oh, it's the casters. God. There's too many at this point. Just officially too many. Bullying! Bullying! Ow. Did not go as planned. Is he gone? Nope.
Farewell, ladies. My Lady Artemis, your favor's been invaluable to me. No finer huntress ever walked the surface of the earth or underneath.
You're being very nice to me, and that makes me suspicious, understand? So, you want more of that? You keep this up.
You want more suspicion? Keep being nice, I guess.
So, I have heard that Achilles himself taught you how to fight. No wonder you can hold your own down there. That is amazing. You be sure to honor him from time to time, got it?
Your special is stronger with a crit chance. Your call is a seeking arrow. That's what I was here for, more or less. Yeah. Yeah. Artemis's aid. I heard a thing. Was it a chaos? You tempt me so. Yeah, the alternative is just gold.
I can take it.
How much am I gonna regret this?
In the name of Hades.
No. Let's see. I need poppers. Nope. Lunge assault defiance. What's going on here, game? Are these like post-game mechanics or something that aren't unlocked until the credits roll or something? Like, because they're really consistently not showing up. Move speed for better special damage, not worth it. Gain a little bit of health by dodging a bunch of bombs. That's really underwhelming, but it's better than a bad thing, I guess. Being slow is not worth buffing because it's buffing the special for the bow that I don't even like to begin with. And getting hurt every time I attack. Just to make my cast a bit stronger. That's miserable. I could just do dodge attacks the whole time, I guess. But it's not great. At the same time, 34% health. 34 health is just kind of, eh. Let's do main shot. 34 health is nice. It's just an underwhelming result of a chaos boon. Well, no more shooting. No more shooting. For 3 rooms. Just dodging. Welcome to the bowless bow run. I don't really feel like I'm at much risk. It's just a little slow. Especially since this is a much more open area than the last world was. Oh yeah, I can eventually shoot an arrow out, which is nice. Maybe I can bully people in the corner here a bit. Alright, I can't even use my cast because it loads into my attack, which will hurt me. Ta-da! That was silly. Yeah, I could use the healing at this point. Don't love it, but I could use it. Poseidon! About goddamn time, give me your cast. I want cartoonish amounts of knockback in a string. I'm hoping that they trigger separately so it double knocks them back so they definitely hit a wall. And then I can get your wall knockback bonus and your get hurt by Riptide, whatever it's called.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Ah. 50% increased rewards are nice, but like this is actually a build. Don't want your special. Fuck it. Give me your cast. It's our whole plan. I picked you for that specifically. Aw, it's time for the boss. I guess knockback doesn't work here anyway. Oh god. Wait, I agreed to not have... Oh no.
Getting through to one another here.
We went through Act 2 really fast. Oh god. Oh, that doesn't pause the game. Okay, so yeah, the Chaos Boon's still over there. Shit. I didn't realize I was agreeing to not attack during the boss fight. That's pretty bad. This is silly. I actually might lose it. I might lose a life here. Oh fuck. We got through that act so quickly. It's just almost impossible to completely avoid damage. But since I have nothing to do, I don't have a deflect on my dash. And half of it involves dashing into lava. Yeah. This was never gonna work out. I just gave up a Death Defiance to increase a cast that I can't get Poseidon to give me. I'm very smart. Hit him, damn it. Stop hanging out over the lava. It's cheating. There, I did it. Are you all entertained?
Good, no more heads.
This is a stupid episode. What is happening? Alright, well, that's a debt I've gotta fix now. That's unfortunate.
King Theseus is eager to see you again soon.
I know, he never shuts up. Alright, well, I got those first two. What do I even want now? Just get 100 gold. I mean, I already have Dionysus in my build, so it's unavoidable at this point. I guess I might as well. Because he's gonna show up again anyway. Oh, hey. There's my Death Defiance back. And all I have to do is be sad about the fact that it's a lot of side hustle being wasted.
Closer. Check.
Just give me my Poseidon cast. I just want to see it. You don't think I can be stubborn? I can be stubborn. I can just sit here and wait.
I should not have done that.
What was that sound? Oh, shit. Don't attack.
Don't keep me waiting.
How many times did I just attack? I forgot that it's still active. Oh, hello.
My boon from Master Chaos has evolved.
Okay, now it's gone. Now my cast that isn't a cast is better. Explosive shot, but slower. Wind shot. Chain shot. It's up to 3 foes. Plus 15% base damage for each. I don't want to reduce range with this build. And I don't want a weird explosion that I have to charge up necessarily. Especially since I don't know how much slower. But chain shot is just a bonus as far as I can tell. It's just better now. It'll chain lightning a bit. Health to make up for some of my mistakes, but not enough of them. Ah, that'll do it. Well, it's kind of easy to slay exploding, self-killing foes quickly. Ow. Ow. You
lived through all of that.
Now to collect.
How much did I lose because that guy was stuck in the corner and I was waiting for the next wave to spawn thinking that was what's up? Alright, let's get this out of the way. I probably should have just re-rolled him into... Yeah. I should just be re-rolling people into Poseidon at this point.
Chariots.
How do you like that wall damage? They really don't get to fight me. Wall slam. Ow. Looks like you just got ruptured.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Your special inflicts hangover. Why not, I guess? That's the thing I mentioned before. Return to health threshold, take less damage. Okay, yeah, let's do Drunken Flourish. Now this is a floor. If I put that on a boss, I think I can hit him a bunch of times, so they'll take a bunch of damage over time as a result. Little shotgun blast. Or just spread it around. Spread the love! It's very purple. The healing thing. Or the bit of darkness. Add it to the pile. Hermes, I guess? They're dead. Wall slam, 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 wall slam. that was just funny.
In the name of Hades.
Your special is faster? Ooh, you regenerate casting faster. Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. If I could reach higher rarities, it'd be wait, oh. Yeah, it's too late for Eurydice, and that's the only way to increase the rarity of a boon you already have, I think. Except that one... I think there's one that that maybe... I think we've encountered a mechanic that is something else that does something similar to once. I think it's Demeter related. Either way, this is a more than a second off my regeneration time, which is good. I was just thinking, like, if I get higher rarities, I could be casting the special even faster. Poseidon! And it's a boss room. Give me your cast. I swear. Oh.
Even with this armor, I was unable to best you one-to-one. Perhaps I lack as yet the necessary training to take full advantage of its benefit.
I don't suppose you have some good acquaintances with whom to train until such time as you see fit to face me once again?
No. King Theseus is occupied with preparations of his own. You are my good acquaintance now.
Hello, my good acquaintance. This is turning dangerously into frenemies, Asterius. Ow, by the way. Ow. Oh god. Oh, he coming.
Useless.
Should have been saving my cast, or my whatever it's called. Ow! Jesus. Thank you.
A warm-up for later.
I can't not hear. Yeah. Oh, hey. The Dionysus thing upgraded. I can't not hear Rage Against the Machine every time that his theme ends. Bum 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 bum.
In the name of Hades.
Your cast! God, why was this hard? And then more slam damage, which I also want. I really just wanted to lean all in on doing a Poseidon run. You didn't want me to for some reason. Maybe I should have re-rolled that until it was a palm. God, my health is a mess. Would you like more knockback? Please?
That was rearming.
No, it's not. It's super not. Ow! I'm gonna lose another Death Defiance. Here it comes. I'm doing it. Go away. There's always a forgotten one out there. Wow, 5 more health. That'll fix me. I'll literally die going into this one. I'm done with you. Neither of these are healing sources. Getting myself in trouble right now. I already have a boon that makes my damage stronger and my cast stronger. Neither of these will heal me or be particularly useful. But I have 3 of these. Keys. Hey, at least there's that, I guess. That's at least something. But yeah, they're meta progression items either way, so I'm not gonna get like a heal out of them necessarily. This area is so big it's hard to even see all the eggs. Whoop. Bullying. Punishing.
Not had enough yet.
Did I get hit by something just now? Shit. I didn't even notice it. What hit me?
Never.
Oh, they have like that. They have like a cast that's like a bunch of spikes out of the ground. I didn't even see it coming. Alright, well. Being a little taxing on the death defiances today, aren't we? I got a palm. At least that's progress. It's Tempest Strike. God, it's level 4 now? That one must have been wasted, right? That must have been like a 2% increase in damage. I think 3 is like the soft cap for most of these skills where it kind of stops being useful.
Do I still need these?
No, I want all those. I want all those. 2 boons is good, but I don't... Can I re-roll this and change what gods it is, or does it just go... I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk it. I want to change one of them to Poseidon, but for all I know, re-rolling it just makes it stop being a duo boon room, which is way worse. I don't want seeking arrows chasing me during this fight.
I won't forget this.
I have such a comical number of freaking nectars right now. I actually can't spend them on these guys anymore because you can only give them 1 per run. Critical is strong against armor. Any damage can be a crit, but not that much. Or fire a seeking arrow every time I do something. Or not that much, but it's there. This is bonus damage against armor, but it's only for my call, because no normal attacks can't crit. So 1 out of every 50 attacks is like hitting 3 times. It's probably better damage to have supporting fire instead. Even if it's just 10 damage. If only it happened every time that I dashed. Because that's one of my attacks right now. Yeah.
Oh, come on, Zach. Now that was not the choice I would have made. You messing with me, man? All right, I'll mess with you.
Sorry, Dionysus.
It's just you're my 2 favorite gods.
He's upset.
Apparently. Ah! Sneaky pool. Ah, I just went into that one. That was a really quick regeneration. Stop that. Ah! I'm about to die again. Ah! Okay, this... Wow! This run is a disaster. Oh god. Fucking shields. Oh, I thought there was one on the right regenerating somewhere. I have lost 3 death defiances already. Like, I am not even at the bosses that I normally die against.
Okay, let's say we're settled up now, Zag, and go on being best mates just like before, yeah?
No, that would have been so nice earlier. These are not great. Guess I'll get this one because I still have at least 2 fountains to go, but it would have been nice earlier because I've literally had 4 fountains already, so it would have been 16% damage already. Eventually, like 24. Money. Palm?
What else we got?
Or Zeus, I guess. I guess that's not... I guess that's a thing that can happen. I was hoping for a palm, but okay. Are we there? Shit, we're there. It's time for the boss. We'll see how this goes.
Lord Zeus, I bid you please accept my humble offering for all you've done for me.
Why, that is rather generous of you, and I'm grateful for it, nephew. How good of you to make attempts at reciprocity. You must forgive the Lady Demeter her scornfulness, nephew, for she is still recovering after the sudden disappearance of her daughter. Though it was quite some time ago, the girl, poof, just vanished. I try to lighten up the mood around it every now and then, but no, a sore spot still.
God gauge charges faster? Deal more damage for 15 seconds after using call. That's not bad. And then the weird reflex dash thing. This one's pretty good. That's one way for Zeus to get into this build. So then I can just go right back to just doing my big spam attack that I do. And then if I use call to call in an Artemis arrow whenever it comes in off cooldown, just from it charging on its own. Hey! Right, this is another one of these. So that's 4% damage right there. I got, wow, it's my 3rd bonus fountain. Is this a thing Poseidon does? Or am I just RNGing like crazy? Because these feel really rare, but I got one in every world so far. Maybe it's a fishing event? Like a weird one-off thing? Because when he first introduced me, to fishing, shortly thereafter, suddenly there was just like, hey, here's 1 billion fish to fish. Every level has more fish. Oh my god, fish. And then I finished the fishing event and suddenly there seems to be a fountain in every level. That seems intentional, maybe. So maybe it is part 2 of that event. All the more good it would have done me if I had that at the beginning then, because that's... If it happens again in the next world too, then that's going to be 8 occurrences of bonus damage. God, health is not amazing right now. I might be in trouble for surviving this next level, but is 25 health going to do me better than the boons I might get from here? Because I might want to get some boons here. Is that a fishing spot? Yep.
You're mine. Got me a car.
Got him. And I get a health anyway. They keep messing with me with these RNG boons, so I don't even... It's like so many levels of randomization at that point. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm into it.
Hangover spreads. Huh. It's at least something I've never gotten before, I guess.
Hooked me right up.
Gotta get those prophecies done at some point.
Here's the fee.
Kinda was hoping for one of those lucky situations where I get like 2 opportunities to buy boons or something. Just stock up. Alright, let's try not to die before I even get to the sticks.
Brothers in death! Come forth, blackguard, and you shall soon be crushed under the massive wheels of the finest chariot the world has ever known.
You only have that chariot because of me, you know. It's all because of a condition of the Pact of Punishment. Nothing you did or earned, so drop the act.
What? You claim to be my benefactor, when in truth you are my figuratively mortal enemy? I'll do the chariot equivalent of trample you.
They don't have terminology for running people over. Oh, interesting. Now.
I must have your support.
The gods are helping him.
His fucking shield is back.
Are you prepared? Not yet.
Oh. There we go. Whew. I melted them. Holy shit. I love Artemis as a spammable call. Both when we do the other build where I have a really rapidly filling 25% meter, and this one where where my goal is just to build it up and spend it as fast as possible because my Zeus boon will give me a bonus damage multiplier for if I've casted a call recently. Both versions are just great uses for Artemis.
Must I send Cerberus to block your path again?
He doesn't do a very good job.
Cerberus out of this.
I mean, he won't. He won't do that. Surely we've both been here before, Zag. Pay 100 gold for a cheap centaur heart, basically. Yeah, doesn't hurt. There is a double take to be had here. Will I enter enough chambers to get more money than Side Hustle will if I keep it? Or if I sell it? Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna enter way more than 7 chambers. Or 5 chambers? I think I'd make that money in like 5 or 6 chambers. 70 gold. Side Hustle's profitable. But every time that option comes up, I like think about it for a second, like, would I make more money if I just sold it now? It's almost impossible for the answer to be yes. It's just not that valuable as a sellable thing. It's one of the rare cases where I'd question selling something that's useful to me, though, is because it's just a math problem. I'll be one with indeterminate answers because you don't know.
I think I see a fish.
Gup.
I got a gup.
That's a new one, right? What's a gup? I am all too familiar with the so-called evil. You're not a gup. This is an altogether odd river creature which skirts the border between the surface and the underworld, likewise persisting in a state somewhere between life and death. There's the bass. So I'm probably missing 2 other things besides the bass in the real world. And then, funnily enough, the ones I'm mostly missing are in the first world, it looks like, if they're sorted by region. I'm not sure if they are. Hmm. 2 palms, a Hermes, a Poseidon. I would want all of these, probably. I could still get more bonus dashes from Hermes, so that I could have potentially like 4 or 5 cartoonish explosion dashes. Yeah, I want all of those. But that's really expensive. That's incredibly expensive. I'll have to make calls, obviously. Because the bottom 2 combined are 600, then the next 2 are 400 for 1,000, so it's 1,500 for all of them except for the one I don't ever buy, which is the progression item. But of course we can get some of those here. There's a Dionysus, there's a Super Palm, there's some gold. I have no Fated Authorities to spend here. My health's pretty good, so I don't need to spend that. Usually it's good to get the upgraded Boon one. But what would Dionysus give me? What would Dionysus even give me? I have all these are accounted for. Oh right, Trippy Shot. Trippy Flare. How are these different? Your cast damages foes around you, leaving behind Festive Fog. Wow, thanks for literally not even giving them different descriptions. Very helpful. Already have that. God, how many health ups have I gotten from Nectar this run? It's a pretty good one. Yeah, and actually he's not... Dionysus is not good for this run. Especially since let's be honest, I haven't even been using his ability, his special. Because I have pretty good uptime with my normal attacks. I don't really have an opening where I desperately need to use a different attack. So it mostly comes down to, is there a duo I could get? Another Hangover? Yeah. Hangover plus crit would be good if I was focusing on those 2 characters, but I'm not, so it's not great. Any boons you find are more potent. It's kind of late for that, buddy. Okay. So actually, no, I think I can stop getting Dionysus, because none of the options remaining are actually very good for what I'm doing here. So I can also not buy that one, which is unfortunate because it's the most affordable one. Athena. No. Artemis. It's amazing. It's still happening. I mean, this is just a buff. It's fine. Exit wounds? Yeah, exit wounds would be nice. That's just bonus damage. Your crits are stronger, only matters when I have crits. I already have support fire. Crits make me get more god gauge. Wow, every time I crit I get 0.25%. You gotta be critting really often for that, which I'm not. In fact, I don't really yet. Ooh. That would be nice. I need 2 of the following, so I can't get it. Gain an extra cast would be nice since I only have one. Isn't she down there though? So I could get 2 if I'm really lucky. Don't have that. Can't afford that one. Your cast fires a second projectile which deals reduced base damage. Does that even work with this? I mean, at least it's a... At least it's progress towards that other thing. I guess if nothing else, Artemis might be able to give me one of the duo boons that are just permanent progress. Oh yeah, she's not down here. That's a Poseidon. So I'm not going to get the legendary. But I could get a duo. But overall, these are really under appealing. I probably want a palm to increase my cast, because my cast still hasn't been upgraded. And then money, so I can afford more at the store. It's unusual to be like, yeah, I don't think I want any of these boons. I think this is just room clear with my dash. Firing on all these guys individually is not worth it.
Not bad.
I thought I heard a sound that meant something. The whooshing. Does this chapter always sound like that? Maybe. But yeah, one of the biggest priorities is to always keep 200 gold on hand until I'm completely done with this place. Because I might be able to turn it into another life. Which could be the biggest thing of all. Granted, your death defiances don't heal you that much. That is what's really nice about some of the other... Was it Patroclus, I think? Is he the one that used to give me the death defiance boon where I could use it for a bunch of healing? I used to be sneaky and I used to use my death defiance as a healing method in certain sneaky ways back when I had infinite, or 1 per room. You? God, I don't use hangover. Sorry, Dionysus. You did kind of invite yourself in, and you're being that guy that like doesn't get the parties over, and like we don't want to have to ask you to leave, but you're also not leaving, so.
There's something. The power of the gods.
+2 ranks. Even more boon damage? That's not the worst. Or more title dash. Ah, fuck.
Palm down.
Was definitely hoping for my cast to get stronger, though. That was my goal. But plans never work in this game. Because they're not exactly choices so much as calculated risks. Will I just run out of stuff to buy if I get the money? Maybe. Oh god. Ah, I shot the wall. Guess I can just stand here for a second. They can't get me. Dick! There we go. Very rude of you. I barely have to worry about looting anything right now. Because with how much I explode whenever I move around, I pretty much just take care of anything automatically. Like, yeah, there won't be any vases here in a moment. Bouncy! God, does my shot bounce and that bouncing shot still has knockback? So it knocks about... It's a single target style weapon that functions as a super room clear somehow. That was quick. That was like really quick.
Oh, what is this stuff?
I didn't get any death devices!
Okay, I'm good.
At least we got some strong drink effects.
You must be hungry, huh?
It's still like 1,000 for Hermes and Poseidon. But what do I want from Hermes? I already have the reduced cast time. I might want to just go for palms. Hell, I might want to just go the fuck back in there. And see. This is risky. But now I don't get to have full health, so let's be very careful here. Ah, there goes some of my health. Don't get that back. Just give me a store that sells Death Defiance. Or at least some cool trinkets, I guess. That might help with the next boss fight. He charges up an attack even if he can't see you, interestingly. Like, against who? I mean, these are pretty clean clears if I'm careful. So there's, if I avoid health damage, then we're pretty okay. But boy, if I don't get the store, then I'm just not accomplishing much. This run at least will give me a Minotaur heart. That doesn't hurt. Nope. Nope. Fuck, where is it? That's not what I want. Bonus health is pointless if I can't actually have it be full. Just kind of the risk here. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Oh, it's not over. God, that's poison room. There's a lot of poison areas. Okay. Well, now I'm down 50 health, so that's not what I was hoping for. Still no store. You're pissing me off now.
Should be able to get back.
Where's my... I have money. Let me buy Death Defiance. Fuck. Okay. I can afford Poseidon and Hermes for 950. But I can't afford the Super Palm. That'd be another 50. So I'd have to settle for Dionysus, which I think isn't useful, and the other palm. Or I ignore Hermes and get 2 palms. I guess. Then maybe take Dionysus just for the opportunity to fill up a Fated Choice if it gives me one.
I'll pay for that.
AoE. Your boons with knockaway effects deal bonus damage to bosses.
Poseidon's
That's what I need.
Power of Olympus.
They keep giving me this one. Ooh. Bonus damage against bosses.
Gods grant me strength.
Bonus damage against bosses over and over again. It's only 3% now, though. Or this one again after using Call. But like 4% bonus damage against bosses all the time is better than 4% bonus damage after using a Call. Like, one of those is always up. Yeah, I guess that one. Wow, I could not have predicted that I would get that specific ability and then all of my palms would just upgrade that ability that I didn't have until just now. Alright, give me a... Come on, give me a Fated Choice. Yeah, this one is the only one that's gonna matter. 10% reduced damage when I'm below half-ish. I mean, that's fine. That's like the whole second half of the fight, basically. I'll have to take 10% reduced damage, which is not a ton, but it's something. I think when you come back from Death Defiance, you still are in low health zone, which is one of the frustrating parts about it, I guess.
Let's see here.
And I still have enough money left for a Death Defiance, but they won't give me one.
The fearsome Cerberus accepts the satyr sack.
It's time to be very, very careful.
I made it.
This is gonna be stressful.
You still don't understand.
I have done virtually everything within my power to prevent this. All of it. For nothing. The Fates were not content to saddle me within the earth. They mock me still.
Maybe they just think you're in the wrong, and that you're an obstinate, overbearing, and miserable excuse for a husband and father. Don't you understand I'm trying to fix the problems you caused, since you're so unwilling to do it yourself?
You're right. I was unwilling. I made my choices in all this. I loved her, yes. I loved her terribly. But now, it seems I'm merely delaying the inevitable. Go then. Go to her. But should harm befall her, I shall bring my worst wrath upon whomever is to blame, including you.
What? You're letting me go just like that? You're just afraid of getting struck down again. You're serious.
Go. Before I reconsider.
What? Okay. Well, that's an anticlimax. Huh. I guess it won't be stressful. Except for the stress of how the story is going to resolve. Huh. That was actually... It's getting really interesting, the question of how that was going to play out and whether or not I was going to be good enough and how that build would work out. Huh. I guess it's one of the there's only two ways you could really have a victory with him, right? You'd either defeat him definitively in combat or in will, where he just surrenders to your goal.
Mother?
She's got a bag. They had to put water behind her.
Mother, wait. What is all this?
Oh, Zagreus, I almost missed you. Truthfully, I hoped that I could make it a surprise.
Make what a surprise?
My arrival. I'm going. To your home. To Cerberus, Nyx, your father.
You're... really? Mother, you're serious?
I am. Now, if you could just help me pack up my remaining things. Only a few loose odds I'm bringing, just in case. If we hurry, maybe you could join me, rather than return the customary way. Not something a mother ever wants to see.
This is actually really funny. So the my final attempt going through here was pointless. Hades didn't stop me. But more importantly, Persephone was already coming on her own. So all I did was witness.
Join you? But wait, how are you going to get back? I hadn't thought that far ahead.
Just so happens I know somebody who can give us a ride.
Oh, yeah, that's a good timing for the controller to just give up on us again. Don't know what this is. Now it's reconnecting. Okay, you're back. It's just, funnily enough, never happens during combat, which is its own kind of impressive, but I don't know where this problem came from.
Charon?
Doubtless he has pressing matters to attend to. So let's not keep him waiting any longer, son. Come on, then.
The true hero.
I'm still alive. But how?
You're on the River Styx. No longer in the mortal realm entirely.
I can't believe that this is happening.
I know. My heart is racing. Nothing like a river journey to remind oneself that there's no turning back.
Seriously. Though, even after all of this, it's like we only just met. I have so many questions for you still.
We'll have plenty of time for them, I think. For now, best we keep quiet. Pretend we're just a couple of dead souls on their final voyage.
Isn't this Eurydice and Orpheus?
Snow everywhere. Mother.
Well, that looks stressful, that cliff.
We're here.
We're here.
This is embarrassing, but I don't know the way to get back in. Except, you know, the customary way.
Oh, that's awkward. So the reward for beating the game, at least this beating of the game, is we finally get our Darren Korb and Ashley Barrett song, which at this point Supergiant knows that their fans anticipate getting to the song that those two make together, which is usually like one of the highlights of each game. So this time they built an entire B plot around Darren Korb and an Ashley Barrett inhabited character, where they voiced those two characters, and they had a whole story about why the two of them are separated, and you bringing them back together and trying to, in order to get this song to finally happen that you want so bad. God, I had a few thoughts. Do I remember them all? Oh yeah, there was two funny things in the credits I noticed. Logan Cunningham this time around does not play the protagonist or most vocal character, which is unusual because he usually plays. He was the narrator character in the first two games, which was basically the only voice actor for the most part, almost. And then he was very prominent in the third game too. And this time around, he, instead of playing the most vocal character, he plays like half the characters. He's like that guy from The Simpsons that plays almost the entire cast, or that guy from Dragon Ball Z that plays the entire cast. He played like 5 characters, I think it said, like Achilles and Poseidon and so on and so on. But then you have an inverse Logan Cunningham, which is you had a character played by 4 people-ish, which is that Cerberus was played by 4 dogs, which was funny. You can see the dog names in the list. And then the other thought was it, you always have you always hear that like blood is thicker than water and so on, and there's other connections with family and stuff, but it's pretty on the nose to have a game about families separated and then brought back together by their, you know, their son that's the literal blood god.
That's quite all right. I do. In the name of Persephone the Queen, open the gates! I spent many days tending this god.
Okay, come on, man. Oh, now the battery's just dead. Cool. This is it's making the ending special. This is our special ending, where dumb bullshit happens. Apparently, I wonder if my batteries are just going dead. This is annoying. Come on, man. I need to get a new set of batteries now.
Pardon. Or nights? Quite difficult to tell the time here. But it's held on longer than I would have expected. Cerberus?
Persephone.
Cerberus. I missed you so. And dutiful as ever, aren't you?
I'm sorry. Know that I am sorry.
Hades. You look tired. Though I am not the only one you ought to be apologizing to.
I know. I know why. Why have you returned? If Olympus, if your mother discovers what happened, not even Zeus, not even he could stop what would transpire here.
Oh, I have a thought or two about how we can settle that. Though I shall need for you and Zagreus to cooperate with me on a solution. Or, if you'd rather, I could just return the way I came.
A solution? What, do you intend to have them over for ambrosia? Not even you can fix a broken family, Persephone.
I mean, yes, I think ambrosia might be in the plan.
You're right, Hades. I can't. Certainly not by myself. So are you going to help me or what?
I would do anything that you would ask of me.
Then first, talk to your son.
Zagreus, you have already met Persephone, our queen. I expect for you to show deference to her at all times.
Wow, Father, you called me by my name. What is this strange sensation that I feel? Perhaps it's this deference of which you speak.
Oh, stop it, both of you! Don't make me regret this, Hades. Speak honestly with him. About yourself, not me. Go on.
Yes, Zagreus. I know there have been times when I've let my mood reflect on you. I showed very little patience. Questioned your judgment, often when my own was flawed. Thus, I apologize to you, my son. I have no excuses, and I ask no forgiveness.
What about the part where you lied to me about Mother? Do you apologize for that? Your foul moods and venting them on me. I've long since come to expect that from you, and I resented you for it. But I always thought you're honest.
Your mother did not come here willingly when we originally met. When she left, believing you were stillborn, her decision was final. I believed that she was better off without the lot of us, Olympus included. Deceiving both of you. It tore against my being, but it needed to be done.
Well, you didn't need to vent all that inner turmoil onto me throughout my life. Though, I think I understand. I only wish I could have understood sooner. So, what now? I've grown so used to ransacking your domain, I think I'm really going to miss it.
About that. Your ransacking revealed many flaws in our security. The types that never get into reports. Our reputation rides on there being no escape from here. Would you keep trying to break free? Not for my sake, but for this realm. For the Queen.
Zagreus, if you keep fighting out of here, it shall help keep appearances that everything is as it always was.
Question, Father. Let's say I accept. When next I reach the surface, is it still going to be you waiting up there?
Ah, boy. If you think for an instant that I shall go easier on you because of this, you'll soon learn otherwise.
So I just battle to the surface and repeatedly kill my own father, then?
You have it half correct.
Perhaps you'll also tend to my little cottage while you're in the area. The garden doesn't take much care at all. I'd like to keep the place in decent shape, in case I cannot suffer this for long.
Well, I guess I'll see what I can do.
Just do the best you can. And clearly I've work to do as well. We have a lot of it ahead of us, I'd say. So, shall we get started then?
Thus was Hades, feared ruler of the dead, reunited with his long-lost bride, Persephone, the queen. And together with their firstborn son, Prince Zagreus, they would go on to reign eternally beneath the earth, in relative harmony. The queen's return marked an occasion of enthusiastic joy, so much as possible in that dark, gloom-filled realm of the dead. And even after all this time, Olympus never did discover what transpired there, in the Underworld.
After all this time, it's only been a few days. But it's been good. Mother and Father are back together, made some new friends, got this fancy painting. Easy. All is well in the Underworld.
After all this time? Yeah, we're not done. You can't epilogue this.
I can't entirely get used to seeing us together like this.
I can't get used to the inference that supposedly the spear is what I would want to be in this photo with. Ugh. Not even the default sword, but the spear, my least favorite weapon. Cool. Is this a prank? But Cerberus is adorable. the most friendly looking he's ever looked. Although I don't think he has any of those, like... Yeah, I always thought he had, like, spikes. Are those supposed to be just, like, weird chunks of hair? Maybe. Their outline is so strong on some of those spikes that I thought it was, like... How there's, like, sometimes people draw, like, dire wolves and dire bears with, like, spikes of, like, bone or horn or rock or something coming out of them. Like, weird fantasy creatures. We did it.
The Queen is back. You did it, lad. You must have lots of catching up to do. Or patching up. And I'm to understand that your escape attempts, they are officially approved, isn't that so?
That's so indeed, sir. Especially for now, at least. I'm going to keep on fighting to the surface. Helps me to vent a bit, and like Hypno says, it makes the Underworld a better place. Though indirectly, I suppose.
Well, then I look forward to working with you in a more formal capacity. And it is my sincerest hope that you, your mother, and your father learn to get on better with each other now.
Thank you. It's mine as well.
Prince, so is it really true then that you're staying? And that you'll be working here officially, I guess?
Well, when you put it that way, yes, I guess it is. We're going to try and make it work like this for now.
Well, you know what that means, don't you? We're official co-workers now. Isn't that so exciting? We can share our latest learnings, compare notes about the challenges we're up against, run into one another in the hall.
Do so. We've been doing everything you said this entire time.
But it is not the same. The entire feel of it's completely different now. You'll see. So, okay, bye!
Bye.
It's the great status quo change where everything stays the same.
Hello,
but, like,
son.
the meanings change different.
Hey, did you see? The Queen's come back. Though did she ever take her sweet time?
Hey, watch it, Hypnos. That's my mother you're talking about.
What, really? Huh. So then your mom doesn't spend any time with you either. We've got something in common.
We don't.
Your mom doesn't spend any time with you either. Thanatos isn't here. Or unless he's over there? No?
You hung the painting where I asked.
Yes. How has it been for you so far, Mother? Reacclimating to all this? You said before it was a struggle. Must be very strange being back. Being in darkness all the time.
You know, I think it's gone all right so far. Thank you for asking, son. Everyone has been quite welcoming. The darkness is a pleasant change of pace. And while the stress can be a little difficult to move in, I quite like it.
That's good to hear. I have to admit I was a little worried you'd be desperate to return to your cottage by now. This place can be a little much.
I'm sure it can. And I do miss my little cottage here and there, but I think I'm through running away. There may be times when it is necessary, of course. But no matter how far you run, it doesn't make your problems go away. You taught me that, you know?
I did, but I tried desperately to run away myself. Oh.
Indeed.
Mother, was it always custom in Father's house to secretly give nectar to those you care about? I guess it also could have been a thing on Olympus. Look, I wanted you to have this. I'm so glad I found you.
Oh, Zagreus, you're so thoughtful, truly. Your father never permitted nectar out in the open, so I'd practically forgotten its savor. Though, just a moment. I have something for you, too.
Oh, Mother, thank you.
Palm Blossom. But the final one?
Not everybody knows exactly how to give you pets and live to tell of it, right, boy?
I'm sorry he disturbed you, Cerberus.
The secret is to pet the outside of the dog. That's how you live.
Well, look at you, boy. Never seen you quite so perky, relatively speaking, of course. Big, tough guy like yourself. You must have missed Mother just as much as she missed you. Well, you've got plenty of time for catching up on things now.
The monstrous triple-headed beast of Hades would perhaps be overcome with pure emotion by the joyous circumstances, were he only capable of this.
How dare you, sir?
Gonna imply the lack of emotion. How dare you?
Greetings, Father. So, I can just head on out there again whenever I want. Don't need to stick to any rigid schedule.
Your unpredictability is one of your assets. Our defenses must always be on guard. So yes, go about your business as you best see fit.
And the Olympians are going to keep helping me, thinking I'm trying to get away from you to them. I can't keep this up with them forever, you know.
I do. Your mother, the Queen, is working on that.
Somebody needs to be.
Say, Orpheus, I heard what must have been a song of yours. It went something something in the blood. You know that one? It was amazing, mate.
Oh, that one. Yes, I know. I mean, it was a favorite, I was told, by those who listened to the music I created with my muse. It was a most productive time back when we were alive.
Would you ever sing it again?
I shall give it some thought, I think.
Wait, how did we hear it? They don't have iPods. Like, where were you not playing it? Is it because the music is dead, so it's on the river Styx? Is that what is the explanation here?
Freshly caught, just for you, chef.
That was a busy run.
All right, then.
Resplendent with nectar.
Just so I understand. Breaking through everything in your path, taking resources from your father's realm, trying to get through me. All officially part of the job description.
I guess that's right. But before you ask, I'm not doing it for him.
I didn't think you'd have it in you to leave this place for good. But I didn't think you'd take responsibility for anything either. Anyway, we'll just have to kill each other more officially, I guess.
We'll make it official, all right.
We've achieved maximum frenemies.
What's for sale?
Ah.
Me here.
Ah. Oh, that's your chance to turn your keys back into gemstones.
I'll buy that.
5 nectars. Just keep. The nectar must flow.
Persephone, the queen. She has returned. I scarce believe a child. You have brought her back. To all of us.
I scarce believe it too. What happens now? Pick up the pieces and begin again.
Together, let us find out.
Sounds good. The garden's always open now.
Oh, that's where this is. Yeah, I was confused because we took the gate that I normally come through, but that's where Skelly is. So I've never seen this hallway before, so I was confused where this was. Like, I thought maybe I'd been coming out through here via when I did the Pact of Punishment archway every time, and it just never showed me. But no, we just came in through that gate, but then came in through. I don't know. There's probably just a bunch of space between either of these gates and the actual exit.
The garden of Persephone, the queen, off limits to the prince throughout his life, now is laid bare to him at last in all its splendor.
Not like Mother's cottage, but not bad.
So he never gets to see his father's chambers, and he never gets to see his mother's garden. Any more weird limitations for his entire life? It's very purple in here. And just so many palms. I guess that's why she gave me a palm item. There's nothing but palms here. I imagine there's a mythological connection between palms and Persephone.
Pleasure doing business with you, Fates.
Yep, there's the fish one.
I shall procure all the fishes.
I shall procure all the fishes. What a thing to say.
Not even tired, thanks.
Still nothing there.
Hey, mate.
Been waiting over here. Let me have it already, boyo. No holding back.
He does not care about the status change. You taunt me so. You know what weapon you should use? The one you just complained about. Haha. After every 6 encounters, gain +1 random palm. Oh my god. And it'll get stronger, right? I mean, obviously we're going to want to grind this one up until it gets max level. Holy shit. it involves surrendering to the idea of not controlling what gods are showing up, which can be rough, but that's just so many upgrades, admittedly, without you getting to choose where they go. But it is a lot. There should have been at least 5 more nectar just now from that quest. Just cartoonish amounts at this point.
Too good to pass up.
I need like a faster conversion. Like I need to be able to click faster at this rate.
Here are the gems. I could use that.
10 nectars. That's probably enough to max out one person, but of course you have to give them to like a different person. I think you only give it to one person per run. Or sorry, one to each person per run. Be it people here or the gods of Olympus, which means it'll that takes a while. And I think that's the trajectory to finishing the game. But hey, we rolled credits. This will be our soft finale, unless it's our permanent finale. I don't know. It's hard to make promises, but we're gonna be stopping here because this is one of the ways you can kind of end. And I am going to officially ban Hades from the indie slot. So if we do ever come back to this game to do the final haul, it'll be in the RPG slot, even though its fittingness to that slot is somewhat iffy, but much like Yakuza, just the sheer duration of the game just kind of fits that kind of schedule better. So maybe at some point in the future it'll come back via that time slot, but it's taken up enough of this. It's time to go play some more shorter indie games and puzzle games that we've been neglecting a lot in 2021 and 2020 so far because of this game. It's a good game. It just gives me schedule anxiety, and also just the repetition is there. Credit where credit's due for being the most bearable. That's still selling it too short, but it's like the most bearable roguelike I've ever played, because I would be so much more bored by now if this was any other game in this genre. But it's good shit. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.